Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars. It is the 101st Guild Wars. 100 Guild Wars ago, we were actually the first guild to ever win the very first Guild Wars. However, now we're all the way down in bracket 3. Though, I believe we did move up compared to last time. I think we were in bracket 4 last time. However, we're over here in 3 now. Were we in bracket 3 last time? We actually might have been, just didn't make first. I'm not sure. I know we did because we're Paragon right now, but I'm not sure exactly what our guild total was at the time. But anyways, we're just going to do a couple things this stream. One is Guild War. We're going to be Paragon, so we want more stats than normal. However, we can still very easily lose a battle. Very, very easily if we're not careful. Aside from that, of course, we have this daily every single day now, where we have to go kill 10 of these for the crowns. I've done 2 of them so far. I need to go do the other 8. We do get Eternal Sentry Eternal Sentinel at the end of that as well, which is actually a pretty good troop. It is on the paid side. You do get it for free all the way at tier 45, I believe. You'll get 1 copy of that, and then you'll be able to get it later, you know, in keys in a couple months from now. However, as far as the paid side, we actually get it today. So we'll be able to go and mess with this troop near the end of the stream, as we're probably going to do we're probably going to start with Guild Wars, then clear out the faction, and then all the way at the end we'll go clear out all of our kills and go use the Eternal Sentinel and see what we can do with it. Anyways, that's pretty much the game plan, and let's do just that. Start off with Guild War here. So we covered a video earlier today, or last night, whatever you, however you look at it, where we ended up showing all of our Guild War teams. So of course, the one we're doing right here, obviously as is rednaZ on PC Mobile, we shall be using the Zeddicus-KrissTigger team. We should be running it with 20% mana start into 2 seasons, unless we need cleanse, in which case we go cleanse. In this particular situation, it looks like it is perfectly fine to go seasons. So let me go switch to that, and we should be good to go. So let's go do this. Make sure everything's set correctly. We got that set. Our team's all good to go. Double check that is indeed rednaZ. And it is indeed, at least on PC Mobile. And I think we are good to go. So this team is basically 2 different teams in one. Zeddicus-KrissTigger and a don't die plus don't die option in the back, where we're mostly using this to make sure we have billion resummon and the front to ideally win very quickly. Oddly enough, despite this, of course we're using these 2 as mana accumulators, and despite the order of the team and the fact that Angry Mob is in the last slot, we're actually prioritizing Angry Mob first on this team. Oh, I just realized something though. I cannot Zeddicus the team we're up against. Does this matter? I don't think it matters, because he's actually running double stealthy. If we can end up getting stun on them, we should be good to go. The only problem with this, since we don't have curse, the only thing we could actually do that to is hero. So we have a 1 in 4 chance every time we take an extra turn we'll be able to go kill out hero. And once we kill that out, we're kind of going to be in a good position then. He does have some backline hitting, but we could always use our Archdiva defensively and not use it on Zeddicus. So we're at a bit of a disadvantage on this particular battle, but I think we'll be fine. We don't need to adjust it. But that is a very anti-Zeddicus team, as he does have double immune to insta-kill, specifically, well, having double stealthy, specifically to make sure to counter something like Zeddicus. Very hard counter to us. Luckily, in doing so, he did have to get rid of all mana accumulation, which means he's not going to be able to hit that high in that regard. Leonis Tower is kind of fine if it takes a skull on us. Ideally, we want to take brown here, which actually wants me to take a red and just hope for purple off the sky, and just take the brown the following turn, as he's very likely to take the skull, not the brown. So we'll do that. We'll take skull. Unfortunately, we have 2 brown options now, and we can't really stop him from taking the other one. Luckily, another one came on the board, so we could just take that one now, and we should be good to go. So we'll take this. He'll probably take red, and then we can start getting our mana flowing. So he does take red. That means he's 1 turn away from being very scary. However, we haven't hit our extra turns yet, which we desperately need to kind of pressure here. Let's see. So, how do we do this? Of course, Zeddicus will create skulls. However, he will not do much beyond that. It's a bit of a weird situation, because we can't insta-kill anything because it's stealthy. We weren't able to extra turn at any point. Our chance of extra turning when we cast that's going to be pretty low. Because there's nothing we can insta-kill between stealthy and the indestructible thingy. Which also makes Archdiva kind of awkward to use right now. So what I think I'm going to do is, this isn't going to kill him. However, we are going to go just throw that down and see if we could get an extra turn or enough damage to poke. Unfortunately, it was not enough. So we're going to need Archdiva to get up, and hopefully that'll be good to go. If Archdiva does die here, we're in a pretty scary position. We should be able to extra turn enough here that will be fine. We can also Arch Diva into our hero, which is going to be a good backup plan there. That I'm pretty sure we'll be able to do soon here. Unfortunately, we have not actually hit the status effect on him yet with all the extra turns we've done. Especially with only 3 left, it's actually somewhat surprising. However, we're actually going to go for a summon here first and see if we can actually get a summon that'll be worthwhile to full mana buff. As there's a chance we get something that would be worthwhile. Unfortunately, that is not one of those things that would necessarily be worth it. However, he can only mana drain red, so you know what? Maybe it actually is worth it. This might seem like a really weird move, but the fact that this doesn't use red might actually be pretty beneficial to us right now. So I'm going to go and get this thing to max, so we could actually skull pressure with this and everything. We're then just going to poke him. Finally got the extra turn thingy on him. Now we have a really high damage first slot, and we kind of just win from here. So even though it was hard Zugov counter, we still got through. A little bit sketchier than we may have wanted to. Oh, come on, why is there not one more blue? We could have probably extra turned if there was. Oh, let's go for a board clear here. Let's get a little bit of mana accumulation. We're just gonna kind of keep doing that. We're mostly looking for a skull poke at this point, as we don't have Zugov anymore, so our main source of damage is this very high skull damage we have from this thing now. And let's try for Skull for Sky, and that will kill him if it lands. It landed, and we won. There we go. But yeah, that's the backup plan. I didn't really get to show that much in the video earlier. But that's pretty much like the second plan of this team. Like the first plan is win off of Zugov, Arch Diva. Second plan is just keep summoning until you win. Or use the Arch Diva to buff up whatever summon you get from this. Anyways, it's actually one of the reasons I'm doing it this way too, because one of the summons we can actually get is the triple damage ice one, which is actually probably one of the reasons why I went with this ring instead of the other thing. As there are a few Glacial Peaks options that are pretty good as first slot. The one we had was okay. It does double damage against freeze and stuff like that. Has Hunter's Mark. Has that little bit of blue extra chance turn thing on it. What is going on with your troop icons? I have no clue. Some people have been noticing that as well. But yeah, this one's super off-center. This one's super inflated. This one's super off-center. This one's super off-center. Yeah, I have no clue what's up with the icons. It's been an issue some people have been experiencing, and we have been as well. But it doesn't affect gameplay, so it's fine. Anyways, round number 2. Once again, pretty much the same premise, except not with a billion immunes. So now Zugov can actually do something. Though premise-wise, it's still like centered around Thief. Though this one's more of a double empower Thief rather than a make sure Zugov can't do anything Thief. Okay, so right off the bat, we have blue to red and brown to red. That's kind of scary. Let's just go take that and see where that brings us. Blue to red and brown to red. Both of these are still insanely scary. Though somehow... Oh, no, it still does. Okay. So I think we're just going to have to go for a bunch of mana accumulation here. I'm actually tempted to take it this way. Even though he still has convert on the other way, that will block out one of his converts and also gives us the mana we need. Unfortunately, he did go for the one that had alignment. Though we should be okay here as long as he doesn't go too crazy. We actually have Bless on that, so even if we lose Zugov here, we're going to be okay. The only problem is if he keeps killing literally everything. I would like you to stop doing damage at some point, please. Thank you. At some point, you must stop doing damage. Okay. He did indeed stop doing damage. We must kill him with one angry mob. Well then, that's unfortunate. However, this is still very much winnable. So we'll take that. We'll take that. You got this, angry mob. One single unit as our team. Unfortunately, he did not get summoned there. However, we got enough extra turn that it might not matter. I'm tempted to take a skull poke here if he does not have alignment. However, he has so much, he probably has alignment. So I'm just going to keep trying for resummon here. Unfortunately, keep getting unlucky and not landing it. Thank you. We got a resummon. Okay, we're good to go. Got 2 angry mobs now. Okay, we got 3 angry mobs now. Perfectly balanced troop that does not need to be nerfed in any way, shape, or form. Let's see. It's like Thrall, but it multiplies. That's basically this troop in a nutshell. Think Thrall, but imagine having, like, a whole team of Thrall. Where nothing but your team is just Thrall. I do give him red here, however, it's better to kill this and let him have the red. Though not with that many extra turns, it's not. Oh gosh, is he just gonna loop us now? Okay, good, he didn't. He very much could have if he got lucky enough there. Okay, let's just kill out here all the way. He doesn't have... Oh, he does have dodge, doesn't he? He has 30%. No, he doesn't! He went with Venom instead! He doesn't have dodge. I was gonna say we should have missed the skull by now. But he doesn't have dodge. Oh, that's huge. I'm not sure why he doesn't have dodge, but that's really beneficial to us. He's brown to red convert, which currently doesn't do anything, so we're just gonna take that over. He's going to brown to red. He gets that little bit of mana, but it doesn't matter. Because now we win with a billion angry mobs. Let's take it that way. Hopefully we get 2 more summons to preserve our points slightly. Even though we took quite a hit on the points. Gotta keep some of it alive if we can. There we go. We got a whole team of angry mob. And I always keep casting this until we win. Unless we find a skull poke. There we go. And that's a team of angry mob. Apparently. Anyways, next. We're up against Elementals, so having to cleanse won't really matter due to stun. He does have double empower again, so it's double empower book, but he doesn't have stealthy on hero, so I get a Zug off hero. So as long as we get Angry Mob up quick enough, we can just go for it directly. Also, if you wonder why I have +2 brown as my banner, that is why. That battle right there with Angry Mob is pretty much the reason we're on +2 brown on banner right now. Okay, so we got a lot of value there. We even got a Gargoyle Gem, Summers and all that mess. So he doesn't have stealthy on hero, so that's a big detriment to him. We just kill him out, and now we won. It's one of the things you have to be careful with when using Elementalists. Any day that has really good single target, like blue, yellow for Rope Dart, or blue, red, purple for Zugoff, or anything like that, they just target hero directly, and you just kind of instantly lose, which is exactly what's going to happen here. We just do that, and if we actually turned there, he would have been dead. Though we do have to waste one more turn, and now he's... Oh, no! Sorry, we got to waste 2 more turns. Okay, now he's dead. There we go. He made a grave mistake of not having stealthy. Actually, do I run stealthy on this day? I say that. I'm pretty sure I'm not even running stealthy on this defend day. Oh, no, I am. I'm running stealthy book with a Frosty with the double empower we've kind of been seeing here. But, yeah, it's won 2 times out of its 15 battles. At least we get to see a lot of battles under defend teams this week to see how they kind of stand currently. Because I haven't actually adjusted these. I'm just going to leave them as is and just see how they do. But, oh, also, it was kind of funny. I was wondering during the video what team this is normally set on or what day. And it was Green Day. No, I don't think they were using book, because we actually fought this team during the video when we were doing all the teams, and we actually used our Green Day team against it, which is kind of funny. I was like looking at the team, like wondering what day it was for, because I don't think they were using book, but they were still using the double empower that you would normally use on Green Day. Anyways, so let's keep going. What battle was that? Number 3? So we're on number 4 now. Oh, there we go. There's our team that we use. He's using with Child of Summer, though. I don't use mine with Child of Summer because I use Child of Summer on this day. Otherwise, yes, you would use Child of Summer instead of Tapon. But the reason I'm using Tapon is we're using the better option of Child of Summer on Brown Day instead of on Red Day. So unfortunately, you can't run both. Otherwise, you get penalized. Easiest way to know if you have your full amount of points on defend team from having all unique is if it says 12,000 there. If it says 12,000, that means every single defend team you have is purely unique, and that's what you want to get the max amount of points. Anyways, let's go fight our own team, because it's basically our own team, but better. The main difference is it's Child of Summer instead of Tapon, which is Perpetual Red. But as I mentioned, the reason I don't run that is because I use that troop for a different day. Specifically for Brown Day, oddly enough, instead of Red Day. For defend. Alright, so right off the bat, he has brown to red and blue to red. Ooh, that is very bad. If he does blue convert, I actually cannot stop it in any way, shape, or form right now. And that is slightly concerning, as I can't even take good mana. This board is horrifically bad. Is that blue? Yeah, that blue and this purple are like the only things you could take. That's kind of scary. I guess we just hope he does brown to red and we get lucky. Is there any way I can move the gem so if he does go brown to red, we get better luck? Yes, right here. He went for it. He actually went for it. Oh, that is huge. That's why. Oh, no. The yellow exploded the other thing first, though. No. Oh, that was a really bad explode for once. It stops me from getting my other extra turn. Okay, so now I don't think I can do anything to stop his blue to red, which we kind of already knew earlier, which is why I was taking it that way. But this is a little bit of an unfortunate situation now. I guess I just take a red somewhere and just hope we get lucky. We could also take the green here and hope for like triple red or double blue or something similar. There we go, a little bit of value. Not enough though. Okay, so we are frozen on red now, which is bad. Very bad. However, we are not frozen on purple, so I can grab that. I can now Zug off any one thing I want. His book is not stealthied. We won. It's over. It is over. GG's. There we go. What do we need? We'll take a skull. I kind of want yellow though. Is there any way I could take a skull and yellow? Because I want both. Though it's higher priority to actually take yellow here. But I'd prefer to take both if we can. I could drive a red off of Sky. Didn't get it, even though we have Red Storm active. Alright, so he can't do anything this turn. Then we just get Zug off and then we win just by casting Zug off. And let's match. Hey, final battle. What do we have? Oh, also I did say hello to everyone. I'll do it after Guild Wars. That's the only problem when I do Guild Wars. I'm like so hyper-focused for the entire duration of Guild Wars to make sure we don't lose. Alright, we got Wrath Obsidian, so we have Stun. We have Immune to Stun though. Let's make sure we have it set just in case, because sometimes I set it off on some of the classes. But yeah, we have Immune to Stun, so that shouldn't be too big a deal. Yeah, we have Impervious on first slot as well, so yeah, his stuns could do almost nothing, especially since we can get some Bless in there. A good turn 1 with an extra turn or 2 would be great. Biggest concern is his purple to yellow, oddly enough, his 1 Empower. Even though the Empowers before were denying us better, the amount of value he's going to get from that is a little scary. However, we have an extra turn right off starting board here, and I think we'll be good to go from there. So we're just going to take that over Fortunately, only the one extra turn. I could try for Skull for Sky, because we can't take Brown. That will also bait him into take a Skull, however, he does get really good Skull value. We're just gonna have to let him have it. He did not go for his Mercy there, which is unfortunate, because that would have wasted his Cleanse as well as his ability. Purple to yellow currently has no alignment, so we could just take a brown here, get Angry Mob going, and go from there. He is going to get Cleanse, however, he's going to be basically wasting his Mercy at this point, while also giving us all the yellow we probably need to win. So we'll just take this, he'll do his Mercy. He gets Cleanse, which is bad, but we also just win, which is good. So it doesn't really matter. Unless we could, like, give him, like, the most perfect board from casting this, we won. Unless something really bad happens here, but it doesn't. We just simply Zoog off the biggest threat, which is Hero that isn't stealthied. Then we worry about Wrath, and then we kind of just win. I'm going to take one more extra turn here just to make sure we have an extra disable, and it landed on something pretty good. We're not actually frozen on anything, so we can take as much as we want, because his thing didn't actually get up. And before it does, let me actually go kill it out all the way, just in case. He does no damage pretty much because he's entangled. We then go buff up our first slot, but before I do, let me go just throw a poke down on him. You know, I'm actually going to double poke him, and then we just buff into immediate Zoog off win then. So we take the Skull. He'll do whatever, it doesn't really matter at this point. We get full mana off of that, and then we Zoog off, and then we won. And that one's more disabled. Actually, you know what? I should have done the other way around. Obsidius could have still... It would have been very unlikely Obsidius to kill us. However, it was more likely Obsidius could have killed us even while entangled than her. However, I guess that didn't really matter too much. And there we go. Oh, a little bit bad on scoring. We had that one fight where we lost a lot of score. So unfortunately, no 9,500, but I'll take it. That was fun. Probably also lost some score from, you know, casting Zoog off pretty immediately. Could have went for some more damage, but oh well. But anyways, that's Red Guild War for today. It was pretty fun. Pretty standard Zoog off shenanigans. Though, I really like that first team. You see it occasionally in Guild Wars. It's a double stealthy, double immune to insta-kill team, which is pretty decent against Zoog off, which is very popular on a lot of Guild War days, because Zoog off's a single target option. So you can't hit the things that have stealthy, and then if you hit the things that have immune to insta-kill, well, you can't insta-kill them. And that's normally done with a 50% score reduction first slot, so you're kind of in a really weird position where you can't do much. Oh, they gave compensation. I didn't even notice this earlier. They gave compensation for the task. I didn't see this earlier. Did they do this during the day? Because I didn't see this when I recorded 2 videos earlier. But hello, adventurers. With the release of Hellcrag, we have a new campaign task for you to complete. Unfortunately, one was for the Geomancer class, which hasn't released yet. Please use the gems to help skip past the task. Nope, I'm just going to claim the gems. But yeah, that's how much it costs to skip a common task, so they gave everyone 50 gems. So that's pretty cool. Wish they would have given us 100, which would have been enough to skip and have some left over. However, I already did it, so we will just hold on to those gems. And there we go, 50 more gems. But yeah, they were referring to the final task on Bronze. The task was to kill... or was to use the hero class, I think 4 times or 5 times, whatever it was. I'm pretty sure 4. And that's impossible until Friday because, you know, the hero class doesn't release until 3 days from now. So, of course, we just repicked it and did whatever our repick was. I think it was just kill some of a color or something. But, yeah, that was there. But you could easily just repick it. Anyways, so, let's go do faction next. And then we'll go do the new troop, because there's actually a new troop that came out today. Well, technically, assuming you're doing it based on the exact pacing of the thing. But, or, you know, assuming you're not buying early on any of them. We get an Eternal Sentinel today. So we'll go do that soon. But first, let's go do the entirety of the faction. So we'll just grab the team that we mentioned earlier. Pretty standard guards avatar, Sir Gwen Hadley. We are going to want armor for this, which I don't believe I have set up anywhere. So let me go set up some armor. As we do want 3 guards to use with our guard, as that would make sense. The token that is named after him is good with him as well. Also, let me go say hello to everyone. I haven't actually said all the hellos yet. Let's make sure I have this team copy-pasted in. This is a lot more chill than Guild Wars, that's for sure. Anyways, there we go. Okay, so, hello everyone! Hello! I'll start all the way from the top. Also, we'll hand out a code soon as well. And then we'll go mess with the new troop after we finish up these. Hello, Roman. Hello, Bill. Hello, Jenki. Hello, Clipbomb. Hello, Lester. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Roman. Hello, Jenki. Or Genki, I mean. Hello, Ricardo. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, Cookie. Hello, hello, Daddy Shark. Hello, David. What's going on with the icons? I have no clue. My icons are all weird. Is anyone else having that issue? Where your icons are weird? Maybe we should pull it. Is it happening to a lot of people or just like a few? Like, I'm on PC right now, it's happening. Like, anyone who has it happening, what platform are you on? Hello, Siberian. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Supernova. Hello, hello, I already said Supernova. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Guild Wars sucks. Oh no, I like Guild Wars. It's fun. Like, the meta is awful, but the mode itself I don't mind. It's just they need to do something to change up the meta, because it literally never changes. It's just whatever the most broken everything is, and then the counter meta becomes set your defend team to whatever counters the absurdly overpowered meta, and then it just leads to like a double overpowered meta, where just everything is broken. Let's see. Hello, Jamie. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, Barbara. Hello, everyone who hasn't said hello. Welcome, welcome. If you guys have any question or anything you want me to go over, do let me know. Is at this point we'll go and mess with the faction, do, you know, the standard Tuesday faction. Then we'll go and go do a bunch of explore on level 1, so we can go quick kill it for the crowns. And then after we get the crowns, we'll go show the new troop. And sometime while we're doing the faction, we'll go hand out the code in a little bit. And then we'll go mess with the new troop, which is actually pretty good. I'm not sure if we're going to be incorporating into a Guild War team this week, but I kind of want to. It depends. If we can actually incorporate into a Guild War team and still use it for Guild War, or, you know, use it with the hero class. Because a lot of the things from the New Kingdom I don't want to use till Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so I have to double check the coloration on those 3 days to make sure we can actually get synergy on it. Because Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we'll have access to the new hero class that we can end up doing for the Guild War fights with it. Because I want to wait until then before we mess with any of the new troops for Guild War specifically, as that will allow them to have kind of start. Though I don't think the new hero class is going to be insanely good for Guild Wars. It lacks freeze, which can be problematic compared to like Elementalists. Because it's going to be used more like Titan, and Titan almost is never used for Guild Wars. So honestly, it might become like Dragonian Monk. I mean, not why do I keep saying Dragonian Monk? I mean like Monk hero class. Where it kind of just doesn't get used that much, because one of the best locations where it would be used for is Guild War, or is you know, PvP, but it's not good for PvP. Like, it's one of those weird, kind of ironic situations where its perfect location is like Guild War-like situations. It's insanely strong for Guild War-like situations, but it will never actually be used in Guild War-like situations, making it basically obsolete. Because that's basically what happened with Monk class, where it's insanely good, but other classes just did other things that you needed more, like freeze and other things. And that might end up happening to this class, even though it's so tanky and gives constructs 50% and all that. It might ultimately not get used just because it doesn't have freeze. Because if your team needs freeze and you need your hero to do freeze, you can't use it. Unless we eventually get like a really good freeze weapon that also mana accumulates. Because right now the best way to do that is Frost Mage, or more realistically Elementalist in most situations. Yeah, it's going to be good, though. Like, it's definitely going to be strong. Like, how strong, we'll have to see for sure. Like, it's definitely not going to be bad. Like, similar, like, Monk class. Like, it's not bad. It's really good. It's just sometimes you need a really specific mechanic, like Stealthy Freeze or something else. And you have to do it off your hero. And any class that doesn't have it, you can't end up using in that situation. Like, every battle we did today was pretty ideal if we had Freeze, because the double empower and everything. The only one that we technically didn't need it for was the first battle. However, we needed stun for it to try to stun off hero. And Elementals also ends up doing that, because not only does it freeze, it also stuns, it also burns, and it also entangles. On the billion things that it does. Because even though we technically didn't need freeze on that first fight, we did need the stun that it had. Because then we could stun away the stealthy on the book, which is exactly what happened. But I don't think we really needed it in that battle, because by the time we got down to book, we pretty much just killed it with skulls instead of Zugoff, because Zugoff was already dead by then. But if it wasn't, we would have killed it with Zugoff. Just unfortunately, it died before we could. And then we had to win with four, what's his name? With four angry mobs, which is kind of funny. But yeah, Angry Mob is pretty insane. It is advised doing on Brown and Red Guild War. It's basically Thrall, but for Guild War. You can still use Thrall on Purple Day, because I actually do still too as well in my current Purple Day team. But gosh, for Brown Red, it is so strong to use Angry Mob. It's normally too slow to use Angry Mob, because it's under like one of those categories in other locations, like Egg Thief, where like it has a 12-13 mana cost, which makes it harder to use. And it's just not as viable in those kind of situations. However, in something like Guild War, where you really need to value the resummon, it works really, really well. It's just in many other locations you wouldn't use it because it's too slow, even though it gets insane mana accumulation. There's just other options that do it quicker, like Thrall and such. But in Guild War, you value to summon more than the quicker mana accumulation a lot of times. Because as you saw, you could just randomly win a battle with it if you get lucky enough with it. Which is very beneficial. Alright, we'll take the brown there. Get a guard's avatar down. You'll take 2 to 3 more hellos. Oh, Tyrion, did I accidentally say hello to you twice? My bad. Can we make a trait that counters mana? I really wish they would. One thing, there's a couple traits I really want. One trait that we have in game, but I believe it's only for stun right now, is when an enemy casts, it applies a stas effect. That has so much potential if they did it for freeze and silence. It would be so absurdly strong. Like, they would probably have to put it on mythics to be so strong. The current one's on the legends. But they need to make a mythic that freezes a random enemy every time it casts, any of them cast, as well as a mythic that every single time they cast, it silences one of them. Because those will be 2 really, really viable methods for stopping infinite loop. It would also need to have like impervious or immune to stun or something else though to make sure it doesn't get like immediately stunned. Otherwise the main strategy will just be to stun it and then just play the game normally. But if we get like an impervious troop that silences per enemy cast or freezes per enemy cast, it's going to be really strong. One other thing we need is, yeah, like some kind of anti-empower. What we actually kind of need, though, then again, that'd be kind of ironic though, an empower that counters empower. Because we currently have one that mini does it, but it doesn't do it good enough. Spirit Fox. Spirit Fox is 7 mana drain to 1 single unit. The problem with this is it's only 1 single unit, and double empower teams use 2 empowers, not 1. So it would be cool if we had like Spirit Fox, but it hit like multiple. Like maybe a legend or even a mythic. We have no empower mythics. Like it'd be cool if we got like a legend or a mythic that had oh, then again, they never have it on your unique trait. Well, I guess maybe just a really strong epic that has empower. But what it does is like a small mana drain to all enemies or something. Like maybe like a 4 to 7 mana drain with almost no other value. But its value is that it does mana drain. Like if we could get like a small gem spawn or small explode with like a mana drain and power, dude, that'd be pretty cool. Like explode 3 gems but mana drain 4 from all enemies. It's still enough for them to get back in 1 turn, but you're also getting the mana accumulation from it. So if you get lucky enough, you'll be able to immediately go into mana as well. How's it over here? Oh yeah, it's been pretty hot recently. Well, I've been staying indoors most of the time, so air conditioner has been doing pretty good. It's been working overtime. But yeah, it's pretty hot here. It's been pretty hot everywhere. But luckily we got the AC fixed a couple years back, and I'm very glad we did. That is for sure. Yeah, it's been very hot recently. Though it's pretty much always hot in this area, so you don't really notice it too much. Like, obviously it's hotter than normal, but like the natural temperature of this area is summer, like 11 months out of the 12 months of the year. So you don't really notice the heat as much in this area comparatively. Because the contrast from like normal weather to hot weather, like it's not as big of a difference. Because we never have, like, cold weather here. Like, cold weather doesn't exist for the most part. The last time we had snow, I wasn't even in the area. I think it was, like, 5 years ago was the last time we had snow in this area. And when it happened, I wasn't even in the state at the time. Because I was snowed in New Jersey. Which is kind of funny. Like, the one time in, like, almost the last decade this area has gotten snow, I wasn't even in the area because I was snowed in at a different location. Because, not because it was snowing here necessarily, but because it was also snowing in the other location where the airports were very much shut down. I think it got delayed like 2 or 3 times or something. Stuck there for like a whole extra week. That was back in 2017, I want to say? 2018, 2017? I think it was 2017. It was a while ago. Yeah, it's always rainy here as well. It loves to be very, like, storm clouds that are nowhere. Like, that's pretty much a weather condition here. Where it'll be, like, perfectly sunny day and then go to, like, downpour thunderstorm within, like, 5 minutes. Even though there's somehow, like, not even a single cloud in sight. Let's go clear out one more delve and then we'll go hand out a code. then we'll finish out this delve and then go get the crowns we need so we can go show off the new troop. It shouldn't take too long. It should take under 10 minutes. I got 2 just while I was recording the videos earlier and I wasn't even trying to farm them. They just showed up. But anywhere where gnomes can appear, you can get the crown guys. But obviously, similar to gnomes, it is best to just do it in Explore. Because you can kill Explore very, very quickly. Oh, that reminds me. I never got that new weapon from Level Up. Have you guys gotten it yet? It's actually kind of good. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that in the Monday video when you get all of them from the thing. I knew there was something I forgot in the video because it seemed too short. I was also talking a mile a minute, which happens sometimes that late at night. I'm not sure why. Something about that time frame at night, I just talk like at a blazingly quick speed sometimes. Because it's kind of like a second wind, and it uses all that energy for like talking very quickly. And I don't even realize how quickly I'm talking sometimes that late at night. But I believe we get Crack Hammer as soon as we get a level up here. Oddly enough, it's actually the best weapon we'll end up getting, not counting Tears. Tears and this Crack Hammer are the best two that I believe we're getting during the whole duration. And both of them are available right now. One you get for free from the quest line, and the other one you get for free from level up. So oddly enough, the 2 best weapons are the most accessible weapons, which is actually kind of surprising. Like you thought they might paywall like the better one. But the 2 best weapons from the kingdom are both free weapons. One from level up and the other one from the kingdom itself, just by doing the quest line. Those Tears they end up getting. Also, Tears is kind of interesting. I feel like Rope Dart will make it a bit more obsolete because it's the same color. I really wish it was slightly different color than Rope Dart. Because then it would actually have more usability. Because my biggest concern, even though it's a really good weapon, the fact that it's the same color as Rope Dart, like 95% of the time, you're better off just using Rope Dart. If it was even had one different color, like blue, red, or then again, it would have to compete with Flask. But if it was like blue, brown, blue, purple, blue, like anything other than yellow, like it could have been a bit more viable. A little bit unfortunate that it's blue, yellow. What do we need here? We'll take that. And he just dies. Luckily, he did not get the 25% resummon there on the spider. Let's clear this out, and then we'll go hand out a code. Actually, let me go get the code ready as well. And then we'll clear out this faction, and then go over to new troop. Yeah, the new troop's pretty cool. I really want to see how it interacts overall. Well, obviously, we know what it's going to do. It freezes a random enemy, has auto extra turn, and creates 3 gargoyle gems. But we haven't had time to practice it because, you know, we haven't had it yet, so it'll be interesting to see how it pans out. Anyways, let me go get you guys the code. 1 second. I need to go put it into the section. 1 moment. Also, my neck is so sore. I have no clue, like, how I slept on it last night. But it is so absurdly sore. So it's my back, but more so my neck right now. Not sure what I was doing when I was sleeping last night, but it was not a comfortable sleep, apparently. Let's see. There you guys go. There's a redeem code. Use on gemsofwar.com for the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Just copy and paste random numbers and letters starting with UB. And it gives same word as always. True treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Enjoy, everyone. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps out a lot and is greatly appreciated. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. Because otherwise, our game plan is finish this faction, then we'll go unlock the new troop, and then we'll go use the new troop. Also, where's our Valraven? Did it escape? We should be getting a Valraven any moment now. In the next few battles or so. No problem for the code, everyone. Enjoy. Come on, where's our Valraven? Did I accidentally let it escape? I wasn't paying attention. It may have. I hopefully didn't, though. Let's hope not. Oh no, that's not enough mana. I'm not sure why I thought that would be for a second. It was 1 mana short. I guess if we had our banner set more to it, but I'm pretty sure we're set to a +2 brown, +1 yellow? Not a +2 yellow? Oh no, it's none into yellow, that's why. It's a +2 brown, wait. +2 brown purple? Why is it +2 brown purple? I guess because it minuses the other one weirdly. Because we'd probably want a +2 brown red or a +2 brown yellow. Yeah, we're on brown purple, that's weird. Maybe I just didn't want to -1 the other colors. Oh, there's a Valraven. As a +2 brown yellow would be the most optimal. But maybe it minuses something we don't want. Let me double check. Because why aren't we set to that? Instead of just making the team quickly and just didn't realize on banner selection. Because I was expecting that to full mana, and it would have if we had 1 more yellow. Oh, it doesn't exist. There's a +2 yellow brown, but not a +2 brown yellow. I see the problem here. Though minusing purple wouldn't really matter too much on that team. But yeah, I see what happened there. But yeah, it would have been better just to minus the purple and go for the other one. But oh well. Yeah, that's why I thought we'd get full mana there. Because normally I do set it to +2 brown yellow. Or for this time I just decided not to. Just to maybe hope we can get the weapon up a little bit quicker. But you normally want to do that due to how many things are using yellow on your team. And so in this situation we just had, we'd have full mana instead of being 1 short. It doesn't happen often, but when it does happen, you'd wish you had full mana. Comes into play occasionally. Like literally this entire faction only came into play once, but hey, still would have saved us a little bit of time. Once is enough. Because there's pretty much no instance where we're going to necessarily need that purple. Unless we have such a horrifically bad starting board that we just like have to take purple. But even then, we already have enchant, so we don't even really get to utilize the purple. Because we already have some amount of starting mana that basically makes the extra purple not needed. I just gotta go through this place one more time after this run. And then we can start going and unlocking a new troop that came out today, kind of. Technically it was already out on Monday, but pretty sure most people didn't bother getting it. Though it wouldn't have cost that much to do it. Actually, we could go pull that real quick. Actually, let me go pull that. Do you guys intend to buy any tiers in the pass? Actually, let me start with this one, actually. I'm not going to ask that one. I don't know, should I say, did you buy the pass? No, I'm just going to ask the tier question. Do you plan or already have gotten any extra tiers in Kingdom Pass with gem/money? There we go. Yes. Let's see. Only a few with gems. Yes, already maxed it. Let's see. Actually, I'm not sure how I should phrase this. Because I ended up mentioning both resources, but I kind of want to know them independently. Though I'm pretty sure most people didn't bother doing it with money. But yes, already maxed it. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Only a few. Yes, dozens. But not all of it. Yes, fully unlocked it. And no. Let's see. Doing them normally. Alright. That was worded a bit weird, but I think that works. But I'm going down the normal route. I feel like most people would. But there is a reason to do it occasionally, like a small amount. I just don't feel like it's really worth doing a very high amount. But it can be if you want everything immediately. It's just a lot of gems. And or money. And it only saves about 3 weeks. Because one reason I don't mind doing it for hero classes is because the amount of time that it ends up saving overall. Whereas a lot of the crowns that we're going to be getting to unlock everything, we're going to be getting done passively by doing basically what we already do. Like, as I mentioned earlier, we literally already have 2, and I haven't done anything but record the videos earlier today. And as soon as we go into explore for like 5-10 minutes, it will get done. You didn't do the predictions of whether we are ahead or behind on Guild Wars. Are we ahead? It looked like we were ahead. I'm pretty sure we'll be fine in Guild Wars. How's the guild doing? We did okay. Though we didn't score super high because of that one fight we had. But otherwise we did okay. Currently in 2nd place. And we're only 1,000 off from first. Actually, not even. We're literally 300 off from first. I'm not sure how many battles they have in. But we're missing 2 people. Oh yeah, wait. What's our ratio to them? We have to minus 5, 8,000, 8,000, 40,000. We're actually behind. Right? I did the math right. Yeah. We're actually behind right now. Whatever guild this is actually ahead of us. The homebound. Really? They're in like the middle of the tier, yet they're actually ahead of us right now. Technically. It's always hard to tell. Because that's assuming they get like on average. Of course they could lose more. Maybe they will because half the guild already lost at least once based on how many fights we have. But I don't know, it's hard to tell sometimes. I really wish you could always see like how many battles out of how many battles each guild has already done towards the given day. It's a feature that has been requested quite a few times, but they never added. Probably because it would glitch even more things with Guild Wars. Oh, so hello Andrew! Welcome, welcome. But anyone just getting here, we'll be going over the new troop soon. We're just finishing out the Fire Rift faction, and then we're going to go and unlock the new troop that kind of came out today. Assuming you're not buying any tiers early. Which, based on that poll, seems like it's a good majority of people, so a good thing we're doing it that way. Because we're just going to be going over it when most people end up getting it. Which is simply just by doing the daily crowns, without getting any extra. Which apparently is like 88% of the poll right now. Very big number. So there's someone that fully unlocked it, as well as at least someone who did a small amount. Which honestly, small amount is kind of good. Because you can get a few things a few days early. Which I'm almost even considering too, just so we can kind of show it a little bit before it happens, but I might just get all of them when they actually happen. What's your opinion on the Wisp troop? The Wisp, it was so strong at one point it actually got nerfed. It used to be in power. It was nerfed down to 75% mana start. Because when it had Empower, it was so absurdly strong. It was one of the few times in the entire game when Charm meta was good. It was also around the time when Lust existed. Or, you know, Lust still exists. But, you know, like, Lust, like, first came into the game, if I'm not mistaken. Like, they both happened at a relatively similar time. And Lust Wisp was one of the most insane teams ever when it had Impervious. Because you had Dispel, you had multiple things that could hit on attack. It was just really weird. But it could just tear you apart with your own attack value. It's pretty funny. But, yeah, Wisp at one point was, like, literally meta. To such a degree, they had to get rid of Empower on it. And then it became useless. Which is pretty much almost every Empower troop in a nutshell. Like, imagine if Leprechaun had 75% mana start instead of full. He would literally never be used again. He would go from, like, that thing that's on almost every single team to we will forget he exists after a couple months if they were to get rid of his Empower. And it's basically what happened with Wisp. Like, it was so meta-defining for, like, a couple months. Then they got rid of Empower, and then it was never seen again. Yeah, there's a lot of troops in the game that if they lost their Empower, it would just be almost never used. Actually, one funny one that also got it removed, there was a common, I think Scale Guard. He does double damage to an enemy if they're poisoned. I believe he has 75% mana start now, but he actually used to have Empower back in the day. He was never really used that much. But, yeah, they got rid of Empower on him. Which now I believe makes it so no common has Empower, if I'm not mistaken. But at the time, I believe he was the only common ever to have Empower. If I remember correctly, unless I'm forgetting a common out there. Yeah, Wisp can still kind of be used. It's still really good at Dispel. Charm is just a weird mechanic, overall. Charm is a mechanic that can be good, but it suffers primarily from not having a good way to clean up a team. Like, at the start of a battle, which is why Empower was so strong with it, it's really good. But it's one of those mechanics as the battle goes on becomes weaker and weaker. Kind of like those things that boost ratio, kind of like Blade Dancer, for example, where like boost ratio is off of armor but hits their armor. So over the course of a fight, it gets substantially weaker after a few casts. Charm's kind of the same way, because as soon as there's a gap within the team, it does so much less damage. Meaning it's really high impact at the start of a fight, but then increasingly less of an impact as the fight goes on. Because most Charm teams, they bank on getting the enemy down to 2 troops, and then winning from there in a 2 versus 4. Because most Charm teams are set up to as quickly as possible get 2 kills. And no! We gotta get another tier. Ah, it's so unfortunate we didn't get enough without it. Oh well. Gotta do another battle or 2. Probably just goes to tier 5 and we'll be good to go. Yeah, what do we need here? We'll grab the AoE and he's dead. Hey, we got a level 2. Perfect. I'll put it into purple as we do for all of them. And is that enough? It is. Perfect. Level up on the exact time we finish. Nice. But we're not done yet. Still one other big objective we need to go do. Well, technically 2. Let's go clear our dailies real quick, because I haven't actually done those other ones. Also, we have a chance to get the thing here. Oh gosh, we got such bad options though. I guess we'll grab these while we're here. Also allow me to switch to Phoenicia. Yeah, that's Phoenicia. That's not the location I want to grab my Phoenicia. That's my other Phoenicia. One all the way at the bottom there. Anyways, let's take that, immediately kill it. Also, that icon looks so weird when you only see the one wing. Is anyone else having that weird glitch? I wonder if I restart the game if it'll fix itself. The alignment on it. Because I actually opened it right now through my desktop. And I wonder if that has any kind of issue with it. If I opened it instead through Steam. Because I used it through the, for this particular stream, I opened up through the desktop icon thingy. So let me see if I actually restart it real quick, but open it through Steam if it actually fixes it. I highly doubt it will, but let's see. Let's see, you find a Steam launcher for it. There it is. There we go. Yeah, I do the same thing with OBS sometimes. Like, I have a desktop version of it, but also a Steam version of it. And personally, I use the Steam version of both normally. But this time around, I opened the OBS version on Steam and the Gems of War version on desktop. Anyways, the desktop one still runs through Steam regardless, though. Whereas the other application sometimes runs independently of it. Oh yeah, that fixed it. That's weird. Did that really just fix the icon? Okay, well, that fixed the issue. Problem solved. Wait, so let me go try something real quick. If I go open it the other way, will the icons be broken again? Wait. Hold on, I want to see something. Let me go open it through here. If I open it through here, are the icons going to be broken? Or was it just like a really weird glitch for no reason? Because now I'm opening it through the desktop version, which is still running through Steam. But it's the way that it was glitched earlier. I launched it through here, so let's see if it's glitched again. So if I go to here... No, it's working again. That's weird. Yeah, I'm not sure why it was glitched. Because I just opened it in the same way that was glitched earlier through the desktop thingy. And now it's working. I'm not sure why that happened, but they're fixed now. They're all good. Oh, why did I do that? We already had win condition. There we go. Oh, a cat game? There's so many cat games recently. I feel like the last couple years, there's been so many indie cat games. Trying to get that appeal off of cats. I'm definitely more of a cat person than a dog person, though I don't think I've ever played a game, like, literally dedicated only to cats. At least not yet, anyways. Anyways, let's go get our kills that we need. I'm sure why I'm switching my banner. It literally doesn't matter what I run for medals. However, it does matter that we run here with a good old Dust Devil team. So what we need to go do now is kill 8, or find 8 more of these crown guys. 7 more of these crown guys. Gosh, they come so quick. But yeah, we just need to go get several of these. And once we get 7 more, we'll be good to go. And then we'll unlock the new troop. And then we'll go mess with the new troop. But yeah, I still need to figure out my like side gaming setup now. Because with how my laptop is broken as of a couple days ago, I actually cannot really stream console games now. So maybe we might need to go check our, at least for now, I need to figure out some kind of different setup to kind of do for my layout here. Which might require like a mounted TV to the wall or something similar. Because that would help fix up the room issue and a few other things as well. So I might have to go down that route or something. But for the time being, we might not be able to actually do console streaming. We'll see. We might be able to get something working for it. But that means we might need to find some Steam games to go play then. Want to go do some other games. I definitely have a backlog of stuff that we definitely need to go play. I know Genki was doing Silk Song, or not Silk Song, but Hollow Knight recently. We might go do Hollow Knight soon too. I wanted to do it a little bit closer to when the sequel comes out. However, I might just do it earlier. We'll see. There's quite a few things on my backlog on Steam that we need to go play. And by a lot, I mean like hundreds. How many of those hundreds will actually stream is in question. But we could literally stream. I probably have enough unplayed Steam games that we could play a different game every single day for the rest of this year. And probably still have a few left that we did not touch. Am I going to try the new hammer today? Oh yeah, did I just unlock it? I'm probably not going to mess with it. But, yeah, didn't we just unlock it earlier? We should have it now, right? Let me double check. I wasn't even paying attention when we got the level up. Where is it? I'm looking for, oh, Crag. Yeah, there it is. Crag hammer. But yeah, we got this when we leveled up. It explodes gems, creates 1 gargoyle gem plus 2 for every gargoyle gem destroyed. The biggest issue with this weapon, in premise, this can be pretty decent. The problem is the main synergy troops it needs to function do not exist yet. They will be coming in the upcoming weeks. However, for now, we probably won't be able to mess with Craghammer. Not because it's a bad weapon, necessarily, but because the synergy options we need do not quite fully exist yet. So for now, we'll just go max it, but yeah, we won't necessarily be able to use it right now, even though we just unlocked it. Just because the things that we need to make it function just don't exist right now. I think we need 5 more kills with that thing. Also, that being one of the things that it actually needs to kind of function as well. What are Mighty Kingdom games? I'm not even sure what their list is. Let's see. I go check. Oh, there's a gigantic ad for that Stray thing you were just talking about. Gosh, what's their advertising budget? They're literally front screen on the thing. Overwhelmingly positive, 97%. Is it literally an RPG centered around a cat? Is this seriously an entire RPG? That's funny. It almost looks like Cyberpunk, though I never played Cyberpunk, but it almost looks like Cyberpunk, that one game. But the protagonist is instead a cat. Like, that's the first thing that comes to mind when I see these, like, preview images of the thing. That's funny. That is pretty funny. But yeah, what was the company we were talking about? Mighty Kingdom? If you click in Mighty Kingdom, does that actually bring it up? Let's see. Mighty Kingdom, Mighty Kingdom. Mighty Kingdom. I'm not sure if that brings up the company. Mighty Kingdom, Mighty Kingdom. Mighty Kingdom? Mighty Kingdom. It's not Mighty Kingdom. I don't need to look it up later. Anyways, let's see. That's weird that you can't search on Steam through company. Or maybe you can, I'm just searching wrong. Anyways. It's Caterpunk 2077. Pretty much. There's a troop that converts blue to gargoyles for Oshia's Tome. Yeah, there's a couple pretty decent options. I really want to see what a gargoyle team will look like, or, you know, gargoyle gem spam team, once we have every option in the game. Oh, sorry, Tyrion, what was your 2 comments? Let's see. You're way ahead of your medal goal. You're at 499 of 500 medals. Nice. I have no clue our exact number. I think we're at like 200. You need 2 more Nisha tokens, and you will have Arachnin Weaver number 500. Nice. All before the 3rd anniversary of medals. Yeah, the 3rd anniversary of medals, I believe, is in October. Mid-October. Oh, also, hello, Trilogy. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, mid-October, if I'm not mistaken, is the 3-year mark of medals existing. Which is in about 3 months from now, is the 3-year mark. Specifically for when medals first were introduced. Which honestly is probably one of the better mechanics we've gotten in recent times. It definitely helped pad out the end game, that's for sure. This is one of the main things that you kind of need to grind in the game now. Like one of the main currencies. I was wish there was more modes to do it in other than Explore. Because it's currently like almost only Explore, with a few exceptions. Like oddly enough, one way that we can actually get some is through here. Though it's a really low rarity one. I wish this was like a legendary or at least epic one. Like this could at least be epic. I'm not sure why they made it ultra rare. Because realistically, I think you only get it like 2 or 3 full medals from this ultimately. Because how much time would you end up getting? It's 5 per unlock. Which means you need 500 to get there. That takes 25 days. You have 10 days extra. 10 days extra, you have 10 per thing. That's 100. 100 for each one is 5. 5 times that is 20. 20 is 4. 4 is 8. You only get 1 whole medal from it, or technically 1 whole less than a medal, because you only get 8 tokens if I did the math right. But yeah, you get 8 of them. Anyways, I think I did the math right there. There's a lot of weird numbers, but yeah, I think it came out to 8 medals. I mean 8 tokens, which comes out to 1 less medal. 1 less token than a full medal is what it comes out to, because you get 8 of them and you need 9. Imagine having 30 plus gargoyle gems on the board. You actually could. You can kind of do it like that one stone block gem where you basically just bottleneck the entire board. The enemy would pretty much have to have no way to counter that. However, if it did happen, you could pretty much just block out the board with gargoyle gems. It could definitely happen. It's really unlikely to happen, but it is possible to happen. There's another one. Yeah, Mimic bonus does help out a lot. It might not seem like that much when you get like 2 times occasionally or 5 times occasionally, but it does 2 things pretty well. It helps encourage you to keep doing more grinding, but it also gives you a burst of extra loot from time to time. And when you hit those 5 times, they help out a lot. Even though they are relatively rare, we only hit it like, what, 16 times now? Where's my counter? 17 times we've hit it in the last 3-4 months? I can't remember the exact month it came out. But in the last 3 or 4 months, we've found 17 5 times. So we found like nearly 100, technically 94, 2 times. Which is almost 100. That definitely adds up. That's hundreds of tokens we would not have had over the last few months. Just the last few months alone. That if that system didn't exist, we would have 100 less. And that's just from the 2 times 5 times multiplier. Not even any other factor, like it encouraging us to farm more. But just the straight numbers alone is hundreds of extra tokens in that time. Which is better than not hundreds more. Though I still feel like token farming could be a little bit quicker. So how many more kills this thing do we need? So we can go unlock this troop. I need 2 more. How long have we been grinding for? Tomorrow night, what we need to go do, after we get the construct pet, we need to time how long it takes us to find 10. Last I recall, it's like 10-ish, 15 minutes or so. Sometimes even under 10. But I do want to go time it on tomorrow and Thursday. Especially a Thursday, because there's no other objective, so we can go do it immediately. Though on Wednesday it wouldn't matter either, because our main objective will be do Guild Wars and unlock Pet, and then neither of those 2 things give you any chance of getting them. So then we can go straight into testing it for all the time. So we'll do that on Wednesday and Thursday and see how long. But last I recall, it takes like 7 to 15 minutes to find all 10. And I believe we need 1 or 2 more right now. And then we can go over the troop. If only it would ever spawn. It's out there somewheres. Oh yeah, we need 1 more. The elusive final one, which can happen sometimes. Likes to hide. I can't remember. Did they actually make the final few harder to find? Is that an actual mechanic? I can't remember. I know it was with some things in the past. I can't remember if this was actually one of them. Because there's a small chance the final one actually is slightly harder to find. Or even the final few. I can't remember if that was a mechanic or not, but it sure feels like it with how long it's taken us to find this one. Sure feels like a mechanic. Because weren't there times last time where we would find like the first 8 or 9 in like 5 minutes, then take like another 5 to 10 minutes just to find the final one? Which can happen occasionally with this. He's out there somewhere, gosh. Got a little dry on it. Hopefully the next few will have it though. We have nothing else. We're getting a bunch of XP for our hero. Though we're halfway through the year and we don't even have half our levelage to 1,800. Not sure if we're gonna make it. Probably not. I think we'd have to farm for like an hour and a half each. There it is, finally. Like an hour and a half each day of just Dust Devil. If nothing else, is making us do like 10-15 minutes per day of just Dust Devil. But anyways, there we go. Got our reward we came here for. And that is the new troop of the Eternal Sentinel. Oh, also, we got a copy of this pet. It's also on free side, by the way. We go upgrade him because that's for construct bonus. This is pretty useful, especially for the weekly event, for the journey, as this gives a bonus to constructs. So if we go to upgradable here, the skill will give us a 2.25 multiplier. By default, it gives you 2. And of course, leveling up will give us a 2.25. So now whenever we use 3 or 4 constructs on our team, we'll get slightly more stats. It's not a lot of stats, but it's more than we would have had before, which is nice to have. And we got a little bit of gems there. Anyways, okay, let's go use this troop. And then we'll end on messing with this troop. So, first things first, let's go and go to upgradable and actually go max, or well, not max, but you know, as max as we can in the current state. Because I'm not going to use a blue orb or anything. If you have the paid pass, you'll be able to get it maxed through just waiting. So we're just going to wait, because it gives you enough copy to get it fully maxed. So for now, we're just get it leveled and traded. See if that gives us another star. Hopefully it should. It didn't? Oh no, that's Nexus. Where's Hellcrag again? There it is. What are we missing? Oh no, we need another Hellcrag troop. Aww. When are we getting the next Hellcrag troop? I guess technically it's going to be when we get Nubusa. Because I don't think we have an event until 2 weeks from now. Not next week, but the following week. which I believe brings in another troop, plus we'll get in that mythic that Friday, which is a few Fridays from now, the first Friday of next month. We're getting the mythic for this place. But, yeah, it might be when we get Nimbatsu then. When's that? When do you get the first copy of that thing? Oh, we get them in a couple days. Oh, that's right around the corner. Let's see, we'd be there tomorrow, then there. Oh no, should I go buy 1 tier so we get these things early? We might. Buy literally 1 tier. Because if we buy literally exactly 1 tier, it'll do 2 things. The less relevant one is it'll allow us to get these 2 ultra rares 1 more additional time. But more importantly, it'll allow us to get like everything 1 day early. So we could kind of go over it that way. Because it will allow us to get, it wouldn't have helped to get this 1 day early. However, it would help us get the first copy of this gargoyle thingy 1 day early. It would help us get the legend 1 day early. I think one of the weapons we get 1 day early. Though that weapon's pretty, I'm not gonna buy all of them. But for now, we'll just leave it as is. Anyways. Well, we might do the 1 single tier. But we're definitely not buying all of them. At most, we'll do the 1 tier. But 100% we're not getting all of them. We're just going to go over them slowly over time when they come out. Anyways, speaking of which, let's go over this guy. So, let's go build a team from him. What should I even write it over? Let's just write it over whatever on earth this is. So, of course, we don't have 50% mana start for him, so unfortunately we won't be able to see his true power until Friday, which is definitely something we'll have to test on that stream this Friday. However, for now, we do have multiple copies of him, so we can do that, if nothing else. So we can kind of do that and then do it like hero or something. We could even go a hero-less version since we don't have half mana start for them currently. Because normally you would half mana start off of that, of course. However, there's something we specifically cannot. So he freezes a random enemy, then creates 3 gargoyle gems and gains an extra turn. So one thing that we can actually end up doing here that's kind of funny is do kind of like the angry mob strategy we were doing earlier for Guild War. Except in a bit of a different team, because we can't use hero here. Well, we can, but, you know, we don't have 50% mana start for it. So what we can actually do is end up running it this way. Instead of running double brown, we actually run double red. And just do that into the other brown there. Is there a way to minus something we don't need? Yes. Actually, the banner of the kingdom. Oh, no, that's Fire Rift. Never mind, that's not the kingdom. The kingdom's inverse of that. However, we do actually want double red here instead of double brown. And I think we should be good to go. And then we kind of spam out his ability. Make sure the ones with score reduction are in good positions. And I believe that is our team. Okay, so let's go and mess with this real quick. Just go into PvP. Okay, we will need the hero class to fully be able to utilize this troop. But let's start off by fighting this thing and go from there. So let me rename this thing to Test. I still have it named Kedar Raids from the other week. Test. There we go. You're maxing the pet though? You get the pet maxed automatically through the, oh, you mean the pet tomorrow. Oh, you mean, yeah, the pet tomorrow, the construct pet. That is potentially worth doing. However, it is one that will be in the drop table naturally. Oh, you know what I should have done before I did that? Hold up, that was a mistake. I should make sure I have, our destroy option before I cast them a single time. That was a slight mistake there. Oh no, now we're silenced too. Oh no! But yeah, I should have held off on that before I casted that. Because now we're in a really weird situation. But we want to cast that after we already have our mana there, so that we can go for the full cycle. Because what we want to do is cast this, then cast this, then cast our board clear, and then repeat. And that's pretty much the game plan for this team. We cast that, take our mana, clear board, repeat. And basically we get every negative stats effect onto the enemy and every positive stats effect on ourselves, at least in theory anyways. So we do that, boom, clear board, and just rinse and repeat. Wait, am I on magic right now? I should be. Because it would definitely help us more if we were. That's pretty much the entire game plan with this team. Unfortunately, we're a little bit short on mana here. Oh, we're literally 1 mana short. Wonderful. Let's see. Could try for a blue off the sky over there. Let's go take that over. This would be so much better if we had the class. So I'm not sure you would ever double up on it, though. It depends if you had something else that could really boost ratio off it, because right now we're not really running boost ratio. I'd kind of want to replace her. Like her with hero. Also, a different mana accumulator would be interesting. Because right now we're lacking damage pressure, which we could easily replace with hero or something else. Because that is something distinctly missing from this team. But it's really funny how many stats effects we can get. Which will be really cool once we start seeing all the gargoyles come in. Because we're going to be able to spam a lot of negative positive all over the place. Yeah, Magnus kind of does a similar effect where it applies negatives to the enemy. Can you play Surge a single time? That'd be wonderful. Alright, let's just go mana accumulate here. Actually, I am going to go for this one first, because we do have access to it. Get that down. Fortunately, the other one did not get enough mana there. Go to that into destroy again. I'm not going to actually cast that. We're just going to go for stats effects again. Yeah, I don't really feel like she's helping us too much, to be honest. Because Marceau's just kind of sucking up the mana. Alright, we're getting 1.5 billion stats effects on everything. Which is pretty much the whole gimmick of this troop. Is every positive stats effect for your team, every negative stats effect for the enemy. Is it winning quickly? No. Is it fun though? Yes. It is very fun. Though this particular team's viability is exceedingly low. But it's fun to see it in action at least. Oh wait, I forgot to get full mana on the other thing first. Whoops. 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 I don't have a red. He just died to something. Probably Deathmark. Something killed him. The only problem is if they get Lycanthropy. Because we actually don't want them to transform off of Lycanthropy. As is pretty much how you always want Lycanthropy to be. You pretty much never actually want it to trigger. Yeah, we need to go replace her with something. Ideally hero class, but it doesn't exist yet. Mana accumulator could also use a change. I'm just happy to be using Angry Mob because it kind of fit. Right, let me just damage pressure it already. And there we go. But yeah, the troop itself is actually pretty good. It's definitely going to be among one of the better gargoyle options, which we kind of already knew before we even messed with it. It's just the synergies for it aren't the greatest currently. So what's a team that could benefit a lot from having negative stats effects on the opposing team? Is there a good 4x curse that can also do 1 billion damage? We could try the mythic version. What am I looking for? I'm looking for Kirandera. Is it Karen or Kara? How do you spell Kirandera? I actually completely forget. Let's see. Enrage Kirandera will help us get there. Oh, it's you. It's you. Oh gosh, you and A? Kirandera. I want the normal one. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by Doom Skulls and convert yellow gems to Doom Skulls, conjure Doomstorm. 50% chance to 4x curse, which we need to apply all of our stats effects. That has to be in front of that, and we're good to go. We just tank it with double the other thing. Banner seems perfectly fine. Let's see what this does now. Alright, so pretty much the same team as before, but now we actually have a win condition. So we're not just spamming needlessly. Okay, so, let's see. Unfortunately, we got a freeze there. Or I should say he got a freeze on us. And I do not have any counter to it currently. Well, actually, that's not true. We could good Gargoyle Gem into a Bless. Which is very possible. He'll miss right there and create a bunch of yellow I do not need. And somehow have no way to cascade either. I wonder if there's so little ways for us to use all that yellow. I think we can start getting this team rolling. So we're going to cast this. Cast this. Ideally we have yellow to Doom Skull alignment. Which we do not. So we double check everything we have. We're not frozen on anything because of Bless. Great job, Bless. We don't have a Cascade there because the Doom Skull will make it so it actually converts weirdly. So we're just going to go for double Gargoyle here. See where that brings our board. We're then going to poke him for 1 billion damage. And then we rinse and repeat. We cast down that, get 1 billion stats effects, do it again, get 1 billion stats effects, do that, destroy everything. And we basically just win. We do it again, get 1 billion more stats effects. And if we have alignment, we'll go absolutely obliterate him. Might as well. It's not enough doom ratio, so I'm just going to hit the other one because it's going to overkill him anyways. And then we just win it with that, and we won. What a weird team. It allows us to get cursed, so all these stats effects will apply. So as long as they're not running that one weird trait, even if they have impervious, like I'll go show it against this thing. The guy's showing off his 3 horde mimics. But if we go fight him, he is impervious, but it's not going to matter. Because as soon as we take a couple extra turns, oh, I should have taken that one first. But even though it wouldn't have made us be able to get the red, but it's fine. But as soon as we get like a few extra turns, we kind of just win. Because we want that 4 times curse, we just got it, and now we just win. Because we throw this down, every negative stats effect we put on him was supplies, which wouldn't have earlier. So even though he has impervious, he doesn't because he's cursed. And then we just kind of went off of that. If we have Doom Skull alignment, we just go for it. We completely obliterate him. I'm not sure why I targeted him. He was way overkilled. You normally want to target the next one in line. And it was double cast this. Use your mana accumulator, whatever it is. Ideally a construct mana accumulator, though I am using a non-construct one currently. Once we have hero class, we could try to incorporate a different one. Like probably just even hero weapon, most likely. Well, that's pretty much the premise. Double cast this guy. Clear out the board with whatever you're doing it with. Have a finisher on your team of something. And we're good to go. And this finisher happens to have curse, so it applies all the stats effects even if they have impervious. Yeah, it's not bad at all. But yeah, it's pretty much as good as we'd kind of expected to have been. It is essentially Essence of Evil, but slower. Like, it's Essence of Evil, but you need more support for it. But instead of just giving all negative to the enemy, it also gives all positive to yourself. Like, you have to build your team a lot more around it, unlike Essence of Evil, where you just plop it down and it's good to go. But, yeah, it works. Works pretty well. It's just you have to actively build around it. Or something like Essence of Evil, you can still just plop it in and you're ready to go with it. Which is one liability of this, but, I don't know, it's not that bad. You just have to commit a team to it. Or something like Essence of Evil, you just put in there and it's good to go. It doesn't matter what the team is. It could be literally anything, you just put it in as a mana accumulator. Oh, did we have alignment on the yellow Doom Skull? We probably did. Might have been a little bit better value to actually go for it there. Let's see. Trying to see if we can re-get alignment here. It's good enough. Unfortunately, we still don't have the convert. Oh, you know, I'm just gonna double him again. Get 1 billion more stats effects, and let's kill him with this. This should very overkill him. Doesn't even matter if he's Hunter's Marked, he's very dead. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. Though a lot of things in this kingdom does seem like it's gonna be really good when doubled up. Like, this guy's pretty decent. The other legend's gonna be insane. Not the one we currently have, but the one that's at the end of the pass. I'm really curious to see how it pans out once we could realistically have 2 copies. It is technically possible to have 2 copies of it at this exact moment in time, but it costs $100, and I'm pretty sure most people won't bother doing that, as that's way too much money. Actually, technically $108. Because you can buy it infinitely for $50 each, and then you also get one from the pass. But I would highly advise not doing that. I'm just gonna wait till we can. But it does have potential to be really good. I wish they wouldn't have paywalled the best option. They didn't for the weapon, but they definitely did for the troop. That is for sure. Though this guy's a pretty good alternative until then, though. I'm not sure if we'll be using him in Guild War, though. That I'm still not sure on if we'll use him for yellow or purple. Alright, we can actually go for break it with the Doom Skull here. So we do that. Get 1 billion Doom Skulls. We'll go for destroy here because that should be enough to kill him. And then we just throw down for mana accumulation again and we just win. And we actually have alignment here, so we just win. Oh no, oh no, never mind, that was enough damage to do the Fairy Fire. Okay, good. And it was killed with Skull and we're good to go. But it's a pretty gimmicky team, but it works. Definitely works. Let me double check. When does Yellow and Purple Guild War Day fall this year? This week? I almost said this year. Guild Wars. Please tell me it falls. No! Wait, you can still do it for Yellow. But I can't do it for Purple. Okay, so if we do this, we have to do it on Yellow Day. Because Purple Day is Thursday, which means we won't have the hero class yet. However, we could try it for Yellow Day. So Yellow Day, if you guys could remind me, because I might forget, we will go use this troop with the new construct hero class this Friday. What team? I have no clue. We'll have to figure that out then. or Thursday night going into it. But we will try to use this troop on Friday, Guild War night. But we can't do it for purple because it falls on Thursday, and the hero class doesn't come out till Friday. We actually have no event on Thursday, oddly enough, well, other than Guild Wars, because whenever there's a Friday class event, you don't have a Thursday class event. But yeah, does anyone else have any other questions? Yeah, that's the new troop. It's pretty cool. It's among one of the more viable ones from the kingdom as well. And it doesn't even have to be built into a construct team. It's just fine on its own. You also don't necessarily need double. I was just running double so we could see the effect of it more. However, you could definitely just put one on your team and be fine. Because as long as you have like some kind of loop system going on with your team, it doesn't really matter if you have 1 or 2. 2 was mostly just there so we could see the effect a bit more. Let's see. If you disenchant all extra copies of Mythics, does that mean you'll lose your double Ironhawk? No. The way that disenchant works is it goes down to 4 copies. The main reason I don't click it is because I like collecting them. And it will delete any above 4. So let's say you have like 10 copies of a Mythic, which we actually do have some. Like Plague, for example, where I think we have like 11, 12 copies or something. But it will delete down to 4 if you were to ever click the button. But, Plague Lord, I think his name is. It's 2 words, isn't it? Okay, gosh, what's his name? Is it literally just Plague? Where is he? Plague? There he is. Yeah, it's just Plague. But we have 10 copies of him. But whenever you disenchant something, it disenchants down to 4. So if I was to disenchant, we'd have 4 copies of Plague instead of 10. Though realistically, you never need more than 4 of any. And super realistically, you generally don't need more than like 2 or 3 of any. However, it does disenchant down to 4. So you don't have to worry about that. I just don't ever do it just so we can kind of collect copies. There's actually a sorting option by amount as well. So you can see all the billion of too many copies of things that you have. There's some people that have over 10,000, as well as over 9,000 of some. However, we're not quite at that point. We're at like the 3,000 area. Though we'd have way more if we opened all of our gold keys. Which is a lot of gold keys. Which, guys, you know how long it would take for us to actually click through all those gold keys? Though there is some pretty good loot in them between the gems and souls and glory. Well, mostly the gems and glory. But anyways, guys, I think we're going to end it here for now. We will be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hour and a half prior to now tomorrow. We're mostly going to be going and getting the construct pets. Maybe we'll do a poll on if we should immediately upgrade it. I'm not sure. It's not a cosmetic pet, so I kind of don't want to. Oh, wait, I need to go get this pet real quick. Oh, let me go grab this while we're doing our outro, I guess. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to max the pet tomorrow. It's one of those pets that will pretty much immediately be in the drop table. So you can just end up getting it naturally over time. It's not a cosmetic one, so it actually does something. It's construct bonus. So it's going to pretty much immediately be in the drop table for pets. And while finding it might be a little bit annoying in the current state of the game, like any pet battle pretty much can just be the new pet after, I think, next week or something. So you'll easily be able to find it just lingering around here and there. So it's not going to be that bad to end up maxing it over time. Whereas cosmetic pets, of course, sometimes they only come around once or a few times ever. So those make a little bit more sense to max, which is kind of ironic, given that they actually don't end up doing anything. But they're technically better to max because you need them for kingdom upgrades eventually sometimes. How many souls would you get if you were to disenchant them? Oh, I think it's like 5 or 6 million or something. It's a very big number. I can go show it after we clear this out real quick. And we'll end it there then. And of course, we'll be doing Guild War every single night. We'll probably be starting every stream this week with Guild War, just to get it out of the way and have a bunch of fun with that. And we'll try to test the new hero class as much as we can this weekend as well. We'll definitely do that team I mentioned for Yellow Day. Well, you know, we didn't really mention a team, but, you know, we'll be using the Eternal Sentinel with the new hero class and try to build something around that for Yellow Day. And we'll try to incorporate it into the other 2 days that we have for Guild War this week. This weekend, I should say. And see what we can end up making out of it. I'm curious to see what the new hero class can do. I'm not sure we're going to use it on all 3 days, but definitely going to do it on at least Yellow Day. And probably try to incorporate it into one of the other days if we can. As long as there's enough color synergy to do so. Which hopefully there will be. What was that? 6th battle, I believe? No, that was 7th. I'll get one more. That would explain why we didn't one-shot, because I believe only 7th and 8th we can't one-shot, assuming we're set to magic. Ideally, you want to try getting full mana there without actually casting Leprechaun, so that you can immediately cast Leprechaun to get most of our mana back. We're unable to do so there, but we can go for Doom Skull here. And at this point, we're actually just going to kill him off of skulls, it looks like. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get enough there. We're 1 skull short, you gotta be kidding me. Well, luckily we got mana there to kill it out with. But by that point, I would have just killed out everything. Anyways, let's go grab our Pegasus. And, oh wait, was there only 1 copy? No, we didn't get enough. Come on, we're literally 1 copy away from an upgrade. No. Anyways, hey, someone wanted to see how much souls we'd get if we disenchanted everything. If we were to disenchant everything, we'd get 6 million souls, pretty much. 6 million. That button right there that I will not click. I'm like fake clicking. But yeah, it's 6 million. Well, 5.9 million is pretty much 6 million, which would put our total number of souls to 21 million souls if we were to click it. Which isn't really that much if you think about it. Like, we currently have 15 million, and it doesn't even give us 50% more. Which, if you look at it like that, it's actually not that many souls. It's one of the reasons I haven't bothered clicking it as well. Then I'm just kind of seeing how many copies of some mythics we can get just for the fun of it. As we do have a double digit of 1. It'd be funny if we eventually have a couple double digits of a couple of them. But anyways, we're going to end it here for now. Definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot as per usual and is greatly appreciated. We'll be back tomorrow night, as I mentioned, an hour and a half prior to now tomorrow, as we do every single night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Keep in mind, we will be streaming at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, exactly at reset time on Friday. Any of you that want to see the hero class immediately, we don't currently have a timer for it. However, it is in 3 days and 5 hours from now. We will be doing the new hero class on Friday morning, right at reset time. And we'll be doing that to... wait, is it 2 days and 5 hours? Yeah, never mind. Sorry, it's 2 days and 5 hours from now. Will end up being when the new hero class comes out. We'll be doing a stream then in order to go max it out, or, you know, get to level 70, kind of show it off, see what it could do. It's a pretty good hero class. It gives 50% to all constructs. It's the tankiest hero class in the game. Though Monk has, like, more cleanse, but this one has more score reduction, so it works out that way. So it'll be interesting to see exactly how it pans out. Definitely a pretty strong hero class, and most notable thing about it is how it will synergize with 50% construct, or, you know, other construct troops with this 50%. It's going to be good with Lord of Slaughters. It's going to be good from pretty much everything in the New Kingdom, and we'll mess with that then. And of course, we'll have our normal nightly streams to mess with Guild War and all that good stuff, and kind of just clear out dailies and all our normal things. Anyways, guys, I will catch you guys soon. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week, and best of luck with everything. Goodbye, everyone, and thanks for watching.